So we're going to go right into presentations and proclamations. And we'll start with Earth Day Proclamation, April 22nd, 2020. And this will be presented by Councilmember Tosta. Go ahead, Councilmember Tosta.
Thank you, Mayor Mata, and I'm very happy to do this, although I'm not going to be able to read that from the screen. Let's see if I can pull it up in my agenda packet here. Whereas all species play a unique role in the complex web of life and contribute to the ecosystem services on which all life on Earth depends, and protecting all species is essential to the survival of our planet and its inhabitants. And whereas all life forms on Earth have a right to a healthy and sustainable environment today and for all future generations. And whereas the first Earth Day was created 51 years ago to acknowledge that every individual has a responsibility to preserve our web of life, and that more than 20 million Americans advocated on that day for a cleaner environment. And whereas wild animal populations have declined nearly 70% in the last 50 years. And whereas we continue to face extraordinary challenges, including global health crises, food and water shortages, a changing climate, unpredictable extreme weather events, economic inequities, and environmental degradation. And whereas we as caretakers of the planet have responsibilities to modify our behaviors that contribute to climate change and environmental degradation, to preserve Earth's resources and natural systems. And we understand that sustainability of our planet will only be achieved if we meet the needs of the present without compromising the needs of future generations. And whereas we understand that sustainability of our planet, actually, this is a repetition of what I just said. Whereas Burien is a community that benefits from a wealth of green space and environmental amenities that enrich the lives of residents and visitors, provide habitat for local flora and fauna, sustain natural resources, and provide diverse recreational activities, but need constant attention to ensure viability for future generations. And whereas the city of Burien is working to identify actions to be taken to minimize climate impacts, to conserve water and energy, to reduce waste, to preserve our tree canopy, and to focus on renewable energy sources. And whereas Earth Day is an annual reminder of the constant need for environmental activism, stewardship commitments, and sustainability efforts. Now, therefore, the City Council of the City of Burien, Washington, does hereby ask all Burien community members to join together to proclaim April 22nd, 2021 as Earth Day in the City of Burien, and urges all community members to take individual and collective action to steward our shared planet. And I might add, not only on Earth Day, but every day. And there is an opportunity. Burien will have its clean sweep next Saturday through Discover Burien. So I'd suggest that anyone who wants to show their support for Earth Day consider that as one activity among many, many others to sustain our community and our planet. Thank you. And I think Joanna may be accepting this. Am I right about that?
Thank you so much, Nancy.
Thanks,
Hello,
Joanna.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joanna, and I am the Executive Director for the Environmental Science Center. We are so excited to be accepting this Earth Day proclamation. Each year, we bring thousands of people out to our local rivers, forests, and school gardens in order to deepen their connection with the natural world and learn more about their role in protecting and preserving these natural treasures, which make Burien so special. We do this through school programs, community programs, and teen leadership restoration events. And we are so fortunate to have sponsorship and strong partnerships with the City of Burien, which plays a big role in enabling us to do these programs. So I think where the slide's not able to come up, oh, there we go. So go ahead into next slide. And next slide, here's just a 1-minute showcasing our programs in action.
How many do you see? I see 3.
I found a sea star! Where? Sea star! Somebody inside it! Yeah! Let's go! What is it? I found a school! High five! I found a school!
So you're gonna work. I bet I still can't find the partner. Where's the eggs? Oh, I see it. How many do you see? I see 3. Exactly 3. There's like 2, and then right here 3. Which one? Oh my God.
Why is everything so interesting? I don't know. Maybe because you're outside and it's really cool.
All right, thank you for sharing that. Next slide, please. So as you can see in the fall, we bring some very excited students out to our local rivers and streams to collect water quality and habitat data, as well as learn about their role in protecting salmon habitat. And in the spring, we bring 2,500 Highline students to Seahurst Beach to discover some of those organisms uncovered by the low tide, as well as learn how to explore these marine habitats without harming them. So these programs also support NGSS and ELA standards, and many teachers in Highline have come to rely on these programs for years to support what they're learning in the classroom, really bringing that to life using natural phenomena. So next slide, please. Equity and access are core values at ESC, and we use a tiered registration process in order to target schools with the highest free and reduced lunch rate. And we provide program subsidies as well as transportation reimbursements. Often the cost of the bus is the limiting factor in folks being able to come out. Next slide, please. So we are also so lucky to partner with the City of Burien, as well as Big Picture Middle School and New Start High School to conduct, for decades, to conduct restoration at Seahurst Park, as well as Salmon Creek Ravine. And I'll never forget one student who came up to me and said, you know, I used to vandalize our parks, but now that I understand how much work goes into maintaining them, I won't let anybody harm these parks. So that really stuck out for me and just shows that providing opportunities for direct service of our parks really nurtures empathy and stewardship of the environment. So next slide, please. Quickly, our programs obviously look different this year. With COVID, we delivered over 2,000 science kits for families to continue conducting nature observations and science experiments in the safety of their apartment or house. And we also received 2 technology grants in order to live stream from the field our programs to the students' online learning at home. Next slide, please. We've also been able to maintain our community programs through the generous support from the City of Burien, and hundreds of community members tuned in for our very popular virtual Moonlight Beach Walk, where they were able to ask questions of naturalists on the beach as they showed sea stars and anemones at night, as well as naturalists at Dottie Harper Park conducting bird counts during Bird Fest. So next slide, please. So typically we have a beach cleanup around Earth Day that the City of Burien has sponsored for years. And although COVID has limited large gatherings like these, we still encourage people to commit Earth Day actions. So this could look like cleaning up your local beach or neighborhood. Nancy shared a neat opportunity next weekend. You can upload that data onto the Clean Swell app to see what your neighbors are doing for the environment and doing around Earth Day, but also just sharing your appreciation for the earth and making a pledge. Sharing your pledge for Earth Day is very honorable and can have a huge impact. Next slide, please. We are all in this together, and every action that we take affects this beautiful planet that we get to call home. And thank you again for this opportunity. I'm also very excited to hear from Brenda about the stewardship projects they've been able to maintain in small groups next. So thank you for having me.